we all know, Laura basically went over what the budget was. It was already prepared, and she gave us the financials at the last meeting. She did give us this to go to take a look at, but we do have to make a vote tonight to approve this so that it can be finalized, and then, of course, taken to city council for final approval on all budget. So take a minute to take a look at it. It's really the same documents that we received at our July the 15th meeting. It's the same financials. Let's make note that Ms. Paige Bullen has just joined our meeting. One thing that I do want to specify, on the budget is that we have made, the city is moving the payroll portion to the Civic Center, which Laura did discuss when she was given the report. So we will have, our full-time person, which now is Ms. Martinez. Anthony helps her, and there's also been a position set aside for a part-time person, which we have talked about adding to do, the weekends to help give a break so that Ms. Martinez can get some time off. Someone who knows the scheme of things and knows how to work the bar, work the lights, work everything. So very excited to see that that's happening. It's not in our budget yet. It's not in our place, but that is something that is going to take place. A recommendation, an evaluation for Ms. Martinez. She basically was hired just as a clerk, so in the future, it's not on the agenda today, but with the budget being processed and all, we want to give her a new title, and it's a facility and events manager is actually in a job description already made, so that's something that we want to be able to recognize her real soon in the future, or with that title and all. So just so you know that that's in the process with that budget for the employees being in the Civic Center line item. Now that line item is in the general fund. It's not on our budget. It's still in the city's general fund.
Not the full budget.
We can't at this time. Hopefully we're going to get there. Again, this is pretty close to the same stuff that we received the other day. We just take a minute to take a look at it. The sales tax revenue, you'll see there, that's going to be our income. And then the second page basically is our expenses, materials, the alcohol licensing, the maintenance, the concessions, banking fees. We've got the bond, we've got the attorney fees, the legal fees. That's basically what our budget is made up of there. This budget you will also find on the city's website, so you're more than welcome to look at the entire city as a whole. You can see the general fund where there's a line item, I think it's General Fund 520 Civic and Event Center, and it shows the amended budget, proposed budget for the year 2013-2014. You can actually see that right on there. And I actually have one copy that I...
This shows our income from our rentals.
Goes into the general fund. Yes, it is. And of course, keep in mind that with the council directive that we've received, we have to, we're working towards being able to take over complete financials by 2015 is what the directive was. Hopefully we're going to get there. Don't know it, but we are working hard towards our directive because we certainly want to do exactly what they've asked us to do. Is there any questions or any discussions, or can we have a motion to approve? Again, this is approving this budget to go before council for final approval, final everything.
I move that we approve the budget.
Okay, can I have a second?
A second.
Okay. All in favor? Aye. Under new business, item 8, consideration and possible action related to the lease between the event center and the Boys and Girls Club. Leanne and Deborah?
We met and went over the lease agreement. And what we found out is that, you can correct me if I'm not saying this correctly, Deborah, but we
Okay.
found out there are some boundaries. I mean, we went over it with a fine tooth comb. I mean, there are things that, sound pretty reasonable, and the expectations were reasonable. I'm not sure whether some of this has been communicated to her. And that may be where we need to start off. I mean, it serves all the purposes that we need. There were two things that we thought maybe needed to be incorporated in the lease. And number one was a possible charge per year. I know we are, asking the, bless you, the scouts, I believe, is $500 a year. So, you know, that was something we might want to consider. And then the rental agreement pertaining to room 151, which Gloria had talked to us previously about the needs for that room. Rental needs. So we thought maybe those two things needed to be more specific in the lease agreement.
In this current lease agreement, if I remember correctly, it's just open to the Boys and Girls Club all the time. And Leanne and I, just in our discussions, had a suggestion of if the Boys and Girls Club wanted the room, and she wanted to pay for it with 20% discount she would get, then she could just pay for it. Otherwise, the paying customer comes first.
Sure, and I think we've all come to that
It's not
conclusion.
specific, it's not specifically
So-
worded that way.
Advice that was given to us as a board from Rob this afternoon was, you visited with her, you visited the premises, we basically, you know what we would like to change in that. He wants us to put that all down in writing, get it to him, and he can work on changing the contract, putting in the things that we want to change. He can then at that time look to see if anything that we're suggesting might be out of line or not appropriate. And then, of course, he will come back to us and say, we need to maybe do this way, or we need to change it this way. But we're all in agreement that a fee needs to be paid. And someone who's going to pay money to rent a room is going to be the person in that room. Someone else is gonna have to show
And
up.
also, in visiting with Gloria, there are other community members that need that space in the evenings, and those are, we broke those down.
And those are paying?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Again, I think, and Ms. Martinez, I know you know this, we're not to pass up money to allow someone who's not paying for the services. I think that we've made that very clear amongst our board meetings. Ms. Balf, I visited with her myself, she understands that. So we for sure need to be positive that we don't turn money away, because we've got to collect the money first.
Besides other community members,
Correct.
we need to have it also.
Correct.
It's for everybody.
There's 3 or 4 things that happen during the week, or, basketball and
And, you know, we just have to shuffle her somewhere where there's not anybody.
And we're gonna give us a calendar with, rentals on it. Did we ask for that, or what?
We did ask for like an events calendar,
With what's being done so far, what's being.
Ms. Ball, Ms. Martinez brought us a calendar of where she's got dates and that kind of thing, but that's not even all of her dates. So,
Okay.
I know we're all aware that that's not a complete calendar at all.
Well, the rest of it needs to work around the whole operation, and not work around Floresville.
And I think we all agree on that, most definitely.
Now, excuse me, may I say something? The thing is that I need to get it clear of the days that I can rent the gym. That's the problem with what?
Is the gym?
The gym.
That's the
I
gym.
have the rooms,
Room 151, is that the long room?
yes, that's a long one. And
I
room
think
135.
regardless, Ms. Martinez, if someone wants to rent something versus someone using something for free, there's no question in
No.
our mind,
And-
therefore it should be no question in yours.
Okay, and Ms. Both will be
Yes. I,
aware of this. I don't know.
we've spoke with her, I've spoke with her personally on a one-on-one. We've been here at a meeting. If you do happen to run into some sort of an issue, you're welcome to give me a call. Any one of these ladies right here would be more than happy to come out and help you.
And I'm not saying that I'm going to rent the gym all the time,
Oh, of
but I
course.
need it. Like, I have this gentleman that wants to come, they want to start an adult league of basketball. So I'm like, okay, I can't tell you nothing until after September 1st.
Now, you did say in that initial visit that we had with you that you wanted room 151 available all the time.
Yes.
And then you did not want room 135 available for Boys and Girls Club.
I would like to have the two rooms, unless I don't have anything, I don't mind saying, Debbie, you can have the room
It's just
today.
hard to negotiate.
Yeah.
Now, should we have that in this lease agreement? Maybe that should
I
be-
think,
Well, I think what Ross said
I-
is that
we
we
need
can't, it has to be general for everybody.
yes,
Okay.
The
we
lease.
can't
yeah.
specific, but if
Yeah.
we'll just put all of these down, and Ms. Zuko is, of course, is taking notes also, so she'll be able to relay our thoughts. He'll look at our old lease, he'll look at, maybe we can make him a copy of what you've got there, Leanne, and he can see where you're at on it, and we can get something proposed with the new changes, and then we can visit with Ms. Ball and make sure that it's gonna be a workable solution for all of us, because that's what we want.
And that's what I want. I just want to be able to.
Yes,
I think it needs to be made clear that Ms. Martinez is the bottom line.
Right, that she has
That
the
what
final
she's-
say.
And she's not, she doesn't have to work in harassment, intimidation, that's gotta stop.
We went to
Is this the same lease that the Girl
Yes.
Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts have? The same as?
They vary
Boy
a little bit.
The Girls and Boys Club and the Girl Scouts have a different one.
All of them have different.
In fact, I just, I may mention this, I spoke to a Girl Scout lady today, and they're sending me a check. And I charged them interest on it because they were late.
When is that due date?
It was July 1st, and after so many days, they have to pay a 5% fee,
This,
so.
this is good for Boys and Girls Club. This September.
we revised it until September the first. We told her we would have a new contract to her by September 1st. And from this point forward, we're more than, within our boundaries, legal, whatever, to work through email with Rob to get this corrected. We don't have to have another meeting to come back and say, this is what we want, or this is how it is. I think we're all very clear on, yes, what we want. So if we just get this submitted to him,
Well, this basically, all of a sudden, it's just notes that we had, that I wrote down, that this was the, what I had suggested earlier, was the charge.
the $500 a year from what the other people pay.
Also, we need to make sure that Boyd is kind to him for other communities.
And then the rental agreement, or room 51, or you want that $50?
Well, look, I was just reading here, it says Lacey understands that the ballroom and kitchen are not available for use by Lacey unless prior written approval is obtained. Why can't we just add in room 151, 135?
Because she also gave me the copy that I brought y'all, and I told her I'm gonna wait to see what the board decides, because she's got a full schedule of it.
We're gonna get it worked out, and it's gonna
And
be
you know,
all
I
of our
wanna be able
Yes.
to work with her, I want to be able,
And
and
you
I,
know,
It's just,
I really, Deborah and I looked at this agreement, and it just really meets our needs. It just needs to be communicated to
There you go.
That
Well,
really, it
once-
really does meet our needs, except for the
A couple of
fee
things.
and the rental agreement on these two rooms.
Once we get it to Rob and we make the changes before September the 1st, we can sit down with her and we can visit with her page by page, line by line, and go over it to make sure that it's something that she's gonna agree on from this point forward.
and I think it'll help both of us. Like, I have to say, the last 2, 3 weeks, she emails me, you know, if that room is available, if
That's
the gym
good.
is available and all that.
Communication is a key
Right,
in
she's,
everything.
she's really been, you know, and it's been a pleasant.
That's good, that's
That's
great.
great.
Very good, that's
Because
great.
she, you know, and she works hard with those kids, and I know she does a lot for those kids. And I think it's a great program. It's just that sometimes I'm like, okay, what do I do? And I'm not the type to, I'm not very good at confrontations, I just.
We're gonna get it worked out, Ms. Martinez.
So I think that, and like I told her the other day, if we both sit down and the board tells us this, that, then we'll go from there.
So we'll take no action on that today, other than submitting
Yeah,
your
am I submitting
findings.
that, or you submitting
If you're welcome to, if you wanna do it yourself, you can submit it straight to Rob, or you can forward it to me, and then I will forward it on, that's fine.
Can you have those funds with the other community members that want to?
Okay, let me,
When we went to
verify
Gloria,
that with
there was like 3
Gloria.
or 4 days or something.
Gloria, you had mentioned.
Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes.
Okay, that needs to be good. And are they the same time each day?
Most of the time,
Okay, I had Monday, Wednesday,
people want to
Thursday.
come in at 7 or whatever, but I can work with her if she needs
So
an
we need
earlier
to have a
time.
real, a daytime.
You said Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 6 PM on.
Yes.
Okay, so this is, that's what you want as well. Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 6 PM on for the whole center or just the gym?
The gym.
Day, this is the
And
day.
Saturdays and Sundays, Sundays are pretty much booked till the end of, like, in January, February. I have a guy that does.
Okay, you said David Rodriguez
David.
needs, he needs, is that something you
He
need?
he rents the gym on Saturday from 2 to 6 and Sunday from 12 to 8.
12 to 8?
But, and I'm gonna get with him also because I have someone that wants to rent it on Saturday.
Just
Are
put
the
that
Boys
on
and Girls Club,
Yes.
open on Saturday and Sunday?
Sometimes they're on Saturdays. Not Sundays, but Saturdays.
And that's every Saturday that Mr. Rodriguez needs it?
He rents it every Saturday.
And the Boys and Girls
How
Club is
much-
pretty used to that.
Do you have a total of what Mr. Rodriguez pays?
He is, in fact, I'm looking into that right now because I need him to bring me another copy of the nonprofit. Because right now it's a nonprofit, it was $150 for the whole day for the gym, so I charge him $105 from 4 hours or
So
whatever.
that's every Saturday he's being charged $105?
Yes, it depends on the hours. But right now I'm waiting for him to bring me another copy of the nonprofit, then whether we're gonna still keep doing nonprofit or not. Then if not, he'll bring in the full balance.
Okay, and, and that's not a specific person on Monday, Wednesday, or Fridays? in the gym?
On Mondays, I
That
have Steve,
varies.
on Mondays, I have Stephen Bear. He comes every Monday from 5:30 to 6:30. And right now, I have Jennifer Ortiz, they're doing volleyball from 7 to 8. And then I have Carolyn Palacio that comes in from 8 to 9
And
with
they're
their girls.
paying, what's their charge on,
I charge them $30 an hour.
$30 an hour?
Can you just get us a calendar of that, to where we kind of have an idea of who's there and what part they're using and that kind of a thing?
That's the only day I have right now that I'm
Okay.
running, you know,
Okay.
right now.
Good, then you put that together and get it to me, and then I'll get with Rob.
The 105 is for David Rodriguez for that 2 to 6 and 12 to 8 for both days or just
No.
per day?
Per day.
Per day.
And he gets the discount
He
because.
gets the nonprofit, but like I said, I'm waiting for him to bring me another copy of his nonprofit.
Okay.
Any other
And Melissa, your email is
MLISSY?
MLISSY 77?
Okay, that's it. If anyone doesn't have anything else, then need a motion? Motion to adjourn. Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Our next meeting, now that we're adjourned,
This is the 19th.
will be,
Are we meeting monthly or bi-monthly?
you know, I truly, I don't know that it's necessary that we meet every 2 weeks right now. Once Laura finishes getting our stuff into an ordinance form and all that, we may need to meet, but I truly believe that the once a month,
First Monday.
is that what we're, the
No.
first?
That's gonna be Labor Day.
Okay, so we're not gonna meet Labor Day, so we're gonna say the 9th, September the 9th,
Okay.
and that day sure is ringing a bell to me.
I know. Me too.
I don't know what, but We'll set it for-
MLISSY.
77@yahoo.com. If I figure out that that's a bad date, I'll
Email us.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
Get your email, because
Oh,
I email
sure.
things that I get. Perfect. I like to, when they send me evaluation,
Awesome.
after events, I like to email them to the list and to deliver that. And then
I wanted to give you a copy.
Please, I'll have to
my email.
Thank you, Mr. Will.
Thank you.
Hi, Will.